Hey y'all, welcome back to the bonus day of the Success Series where I'm teaching you how to make more money as a model in 30 days or less. I am at the airport. It's like almost 1 a.m. And I said to myself, this is the time for me to talk about this. So let's walk and talk because I don't want to sit at baggage claim, but I will. So let's go. All right, so fun fact. When we think about traveling as a model, you gotta realize that sometimes it's not cute, it's not glamorous, it's not fun, but the results are always worth it. I just got back from, I think it's my second trip. I've been to 2 different cities already in these 30 days, and I haven't really been recording it because this was stuff that I got before we started the challenge. But now that the challenge is almost over, I'm literally traveling back during 30 days. I gotta record this. No, but there's things to think about when you're traveling as a model. It has to be worth it. I see way too many models who like the glamour of working outside of their area, but they're not taking into account what's required to do that. So something that I always teach the girls that I work with is you gotta make sure that you're going to be paid to do the travel job. So if it's gonna cost you, when I'm saying cost, I'm talking like your flight, where you're staying, the Ubers to get everywhere. You gotta start thinking about, what is that called? Food, per diem. That's a whole nother thing. But you gotta take into account, it's not just, you gotta get there for the job. No, you have to make sure you can afford to actually do the job. It doesn't matter if it's paid. Is it paying you enough to actually get there and get back and wait the 90 days to get paid and do your taxes? No. So I always recommend you gotta know how much it's gonna cost you to do any job before you work in a different market. That's my suggestion. And I think anybody who can master that, who can know hey, and there's ways to finesse it. Use credit card points, stay with friends, do whatever you must, but figure out how much it's going to cost you to do a job. And only expand once you've mastered your actual local market. Because there's no reason for you to be jump, hopping, skipping everywhere under the sun and you don't know how to make money where you actually live. Word to the wise. Okay, we made it a baggage claim. But something I think that I don't think enough people think about is it's not just how much money it's going to cost you, but that waiting period, that 90-day pay period, you gotta think to yourself, if the job is not giving a stipend, because that's another thing. Sometimes the job will pay for your travel, sometimes it'll give you a stipend for your actual travel, and a stipend and reimbursement is totally different. A stipend is them saying, hey, we're gonna pay you $900 to cover your travel expenses. A reimbursement is whatever expenses you incur, we're gonna, send us the receipts and we will send you the money, right, along with your check. And then them paying for your travel is they're just gonna take care of it. You guys just let them know what airport you travel out of. But no matter what situation it is, you have got to understand how to make money where you currently are. And I know it seems like I'm kind of spacey because, again, it's 1 a.m., but if I could leave out with one thing, it's literally understanding that travel is more than just the glamour of, I'm working and I'm getting paid outside my area. Travel is all those things I mentioned. How much it actually costs you to get there, where you're going to stay, how you're going to eat, how you're going to Uber, and then also how you're going to make money and wait for that money to drop into your account, meaning you're going to have to front the money first and then get paid on the back end. So take all that into account when you're thinking about traveling. And when you see me traveling, just know I've done this thousands of times before. So at this point, I've got it down pat, but it's definitely a skill. That's a bonus, not mandatory. Hopefully this was helpful. I'm actually curious, have you ever traveled for a paid modeling job? Let me know in the comments below, and let's talk about it. Catch you guys again soon, just not in this series. All right, y'all, bye.